What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I wanted to talk to you guys about GameStop and the 3.5 million shares that people keep on talking about. Now, I needed to get into this in a very quick fashion. It's not going to be anything that's crazy. I'm a person that really supports AMC, and I also support GME and a lot of other positions that are out there. So I'm not going to be the one to tell you, oh, GME is horrible, AMC is horrible, like some of the other people. I'm here to make sure everybody makes some sort of profit. That's what it's all about, right? So before we get into this, make sure you hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and make sure that you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out some of the links. I do have a Patreon down below if you want to join the Discord group. It's the first Patreon level. We also have two other Patreon levels, one that I just added, which is $30, but it is going to include a bunch of different audible readings when it comes to day trading, swing trading, investing, all of those things, and really giving my perspective on what they talk about in the book as well. So I plan on doing that, and I figured that it would be worth it to go through that. So if you're interested in that, check out that link. And if you want to subscribe to the MP Shorts channel, please do so. But we need to talk about GameStop for a little bit, because obviously a lot of people brought this up in the live stream today about the 3.5 million shares and the fact that GameStop would be trying to basically make some money from those 3.5 million shares and offering, basically new shares of stock, right? So let's talk about this for a little bit. Let's go ahead and dive into this. So here we go. We have this article up here from Market Watch to talk about this. GameStop corporate shares took a dive Monday, which is today, after the video game and consumer electronics retailer finally took advantage of the trading frenzy in its stock to raise money through an at-the-market offering. The company said it filed to sell up to 3.5 million shares of its common stock. From time to time, that represents about 5% of the 69.9 million shares outstanding as of March 17th, based on Thursday's stock closing price of $191.45. The offering could raise up to $670 million. The company plans to use the proceeds from the offering to further accelerate its transformation, as well as for general corporate purposes, and to strengthen its balance sheet. So looking at this, a lot of people brought this up and was like, look, I don't know what's going on with GameStop. It's collapsing right now. You see the stock price plummeting. I'll go into the chart in a little bit. People saw the stock price plummeting and they were like, oh, what's happening here? What's happening? The share price is decreasing, and it's all because of this. It's not anything to panic about. This shows that the company is really looking to improve the business, looking to transform the business. And this is exactly what they said, to further accelerate its transformation. They're looking to transform the business and add more money into the pot so that they can be able to move to the e-commerce space. Wherever they plan on doing, whatever they plan on getting done here, they plan on using that money to kind of fund it, I guess. So that's what they're looking for. It's nothing to really be worried about. It did decrease quite a bit as we started to see, but it's nothing to really worry about. I wanted to talk about that because people were getting worried, saying that, this is exactly what would happen if, AMC offered 500 million shares, which we can get into in another, topic. Right now, we're talking about GME. So let's go ahead and dive into the chart and see what they did and see how they did make a little bit of a comeback. So in the pre-market, this is where everybody got scared because it was at $194 where it did have that level out. And then all of a sudden just dropped down all the way down to $155. I believe it was like 20% or something. It dropped a significant amount. And then we've seen a little bit of an increase, and we've seen it decrease again back down to or close to where the lower lows was. It did increase again towards the later end of the pre-market, which we normally see and I was hoping for. I said it in the pre-market. I said it in my MP Shorts video. If you want to check that out, make sure you go over there and subscribe because I do the pre-market updates as well. I said it in my MP Shorts video that it was going to increase and open up at about 170 or 180. That was going to be what they opened up. It wasn't going to be something that they did increase. So, and that's exactly where it opened up at. It opened up at 171. So with that, I thought that we were going to see a little bit of a decrease where I wanted to get in at like 150 if possible. Didn't end up falling that low, fell to about 165, increased and kept increasing all the way up to 195 actually. had a pretty decent day and then started to decrease, which is understandable. It started to fall back down to 180-ish, and now it's hovering around 182 before the market closes. I don't really know exactly where it's going to close. It looks like it's going to stay on that trend, but typically in the last like 10 minutes, we're going to see some sort of increase, some sort of rapid movement. Maybe it'll be a decrease, maybe it'll be an increase, but we will see a rapid movement there. But all in all, I think it was an okay day, especially how last week went for GME. GME actually had a little bit of a positive week compared to what AMC was doing. So when I compare it there, you compare it to a lot of other places, a lot of other prices that are decreasing at a rapid pace. They're actually doing pretty good, and I see them as something that can really skyrocket. I was looking to see that price go down to 130, hopefully 100, and then get in there and make some money off of it, because that's what I knew it was going to come back up to 200 easily. So this is just a Monday, a typical Monday. It was a down Monday for a lot of positions, some of which that I'm really upset about, but it's not something we need to get into in this video. But yeah, GME looks good. Don't worry about the 3.5 million shares that are offered. Don't worry about that. They're going to be making money off of that, and it makes sense for them to be able to use some of that money, especially with the rise in the stock price. They're finally taking advantage of it, and they're able to use some of that money and do something with it. So I think that's the same thing that AMC is looking to do, and we can get into that in another video as we talk about that. But AMC or GME looks pretty good. I have no complaints on it. I can't say that it did anything bad here. It had a rapid increase to where if you did invest at 160, you could have easily got out at 194. I know a lot of people are at 195. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, saying day trade the position, but it was really the only one that you could see that was really moving in a positive way, and then ended up being positive quite a bit for the day, but fell off. AMC is going positive as well, but like I said, we need to focus on GME here. So yeah, let me know what you think about AMC, because I still do believe in the position. I'm still holding 2 shares at 240, nothing at a massive scale. I was looking to buy into it, but it just didn't get to my price. And sometimes if it doesn't get to your price, you don't chase it. Even though it did have that rapid increase, having the chance to lose money is still a high chance compared to the fact that you don't have the money that you put in there. So 0 is better than losing money in any case. So if it doesn't hit your price target, then just leave it go. Don't chase it, because if you chase it, it could easily go against you. And who knew if it would get up to 195? It could have gotten up to 180 and then completely decreased from there. So who knew? But it did level out. We're looking good. I'm wondering what it's going to do in the after hours market, if we can see some sort of an increase. But right now, looks really good. Like I said, let me know what you think about GME. Don't worry about the 3.5 million shares, but make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Remember, if you guys want to learn swing trading, day trading, all of that stuff, I'm going to be going through different books in the new Patreon level. It's the 3rd level. Expert Profit Hands is what I called it. So if you guys are interested in that, please check that out. I think it'll be really good. I'll try and go through like a book, maybe 1 book a month. I am going to have to pay for Audible, so this is why I priced it the way it is. I have to pay for Audible. Also, it factors in my time, so it's a lot of videos for my time, which may be like 5, 10, 20, 30 chapters or whatever, and that may take up a ton of time. So let me know what you think about it as I start to create those videos. But yeah, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.